I'll tell you what, this one deal could set us up for about the next 9 months.
You're going to do great with Congresswoman Stone. She's used to dealing with congressmen and their aides. You'll be a breath of fresh air. Specs. You want to go over the specs? Do you have them?
This is a business meeting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
It's dinner.
It's dinner.
Right.
Just because you invited me doesn't mean it's a date. We're not ready. No, nobody's ready for that.
No, dates are off limits.
Yeah, not that I listen to everything that my shrink says, but she suggested it would be a bad idea for me to focus on anybody else right now, and I happen to agree, so... A member of the Walking Wounded is not such a bad dinner companion.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Josh.
Hi.
Hi, excuse me. I won't keep him from business for more than a minute. Just wanted to let you know that on Christmas, any time after 3 o'clock is good.
What?
You can come over any time after 3 o'clock. Reva didn't tell you that Holly and I are throwing a party?
Yes. Yes, she did, actually. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, good. You're working hard. I hope you and Reva can make it.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Okay. I guess it's hard to tell people.
Yeah, it is, especially around the holidays. I should have said something to Ross. I just didn't feel like explaining. You know what? Why don't we go somewhere else where there's a little more privacy?
Yeah,
Is that
you
okay
have
with
my
you? Good. Okay, thank you. Saying that you had to pay for the hot dogs. I don't know what happened to my wallet. I'm
That's such a
sorry.
likely story. You're a cheap date.
Thank you.
Hey, look at those skaters over there. That one in the blue coat is really good.
Oh, yeah. Very
Great
nice.
idea.
You know, I cannot believe you actually wanted a hot dog.
Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem like your style, that's all.
No, I was never royalty. Okay, besides, these are deluxe gourmet. It sits right in the car.
Oh, yeah, they're wonderful.
I can't believe I grew up without these.
You never had these.
Well, it's a pretty American thing.
And you grew up in San Cristobal, right?
Yeah, in the capital.
Ah.
But it was still pretty provincial. And my family, my dad was a fisherman, and my mom worked in a little shop during tourist season. I don't even think we'd be considered middle class here, so there were no trips to the States or anything like that. I mean, it always sounded so exotic to me, trips to the States.
Did you get along with them?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah?
I wasn't easy.
Why do you say that?
My parents were hardworking, decent people that just didn't expect a lot out of life, so that's exactly what they got.
But that's not what you wanted.
No, I lived a fabulous, exciting life in my head.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And I was really cocky.
You know, why is it that beautiful women always say that? I don't get that.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else. I just know that I was this tall by the time I was 11. All the boys were like...
Oh, yeah, I remember those days very well.
Well, it was murder for the girls,
Fondly.
buddy. Let me tell you. And I don't know, I was all elbows and knees, and I couldn't talk to anybody, and I read a lot, and I wrote these really elaborate plays, you know, they always took place in some beautiful world capital, and I was usually a spy or a rock star.
Or sort of a rock star double agent kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, Her Majesty's Secret Service.
There you go.
And I used to make my brother and sister act the plays out with me. My sister Marissa always had to play the bad guy.
Well, you know, the bad guy is usually the better role.
Well, maybe, but she was so sweet. And it was a stretch for her. You know what? All she ever wanted in life was a family. You know, and she got it, a wonderful husband and a beautiful little boy.
Jonathan. You know, Reva, she thought of them as wonderful people, and I think that she felt she couldn't have done better than she did with them for Jonathan's parents.
I'm sorry. I guess we just can't get away from this, can we?
You know something, this This evening has not turned out at all as I anticipated. Here we are sitting on a park bench eating hot dogs, talking about Riva, and I am very sorry.
Hey, no, it was a great hot dog. Besides, I'm the one who brought it up. Josh, don't feel guilty about thinking about Riva. You can't forget somebody that's been that important to you. I don't think I'd like you very much if you could.
You're a good soul, you know that.
So, what's your story? Is it just you and Billy and your family?
Actually, I have a sister named Trish, an older sister. She lives in Paris. She has for quite a while now. My mother died when I was very young, and my father passed away a couple of years ago. H.B. Lewis.
H.B.?
Yeah. He and Billy were quite a team. My dad was a wildcatter. Built the whole business out of nothing. And he was a big man. I mean, a bigger-than-life kind of man. And every day I miss him very much.
And I suppose you all just got along famously.
Oh, yeah.
What? No, what?
Never mind, I don't even want to go there. No, it was great. It was great. My daddy was my daddy, and Billy was always Billy. You know, he was very athletic when he was younger. He played football. He was All-American 3 years in a row. Could have played pro football. In fact, he could have done a lot of things if he could have just sort of gotten out of his own way.
Oh, I see. And what about you?
I left. It's hard for me to believe now, but there was a time when I didn't want anything to do with either one of them. So I took off on my own to do my own thing.
She came back?
Yeah. Yeah, I ran the company, actually. After my dad left, he wanted to go see the world before he passed away. And then, of course, Philip managed to take over the company, and now I'm starting something brand new, and yada, yada, yada. So I guess I sound like a mess, don't I?
No. No, you don't. You don't. You sound really brave. And you sound bigger than either one of those men you're talking about. So, I bet that your father would be so proud of you right now. You know what? It's getting late. I better get home.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Hey, you know, maybe next time we'll get you out there on those skates. So that,
yeah, it's going to be next time.
Assuming, of course, you want there to be a next time.
I would love that. I love that a lot.